She was mocked for her height, bullied for being different, and nearly broken by 293 days in a Russian prison, yet Brittney Griner rose to become the most dominant, fearless, and resilient force in women's basketball. This is the story of BG, a 6 feet 9 inches unicorn who turned pain into power and silence into a roar that changed the game forever. Born October 18, 1990, in Houston, Texas, Brittney grew up as the youngest of 4 in a strict military household led by her father Raymond, a Marine and sheriff's deputy. Towering over everyone by middle school, she endured relentless bullying, called man, freak, even threatened with violence for simply existing as a tall, deep-voiced black girl who loved basketball and didn't fit the mold. At Nimitz High School, the hate followed, but so did her talent. She exploded for 52 points in one game and led her team to a state championship in 2009, becoming the first player ever to dunk 3 times in a single game. Baylor came calling, and from 2009 to 2013 she rewrote history, undefeated national championship in 2012, 2-time Player of the Year, and a record-shattering 748 blocks, the most in NCAA history, men or women. Baylor retired her jersey, and the world knew a superstar had arrived. Drafted number 1 overall by the Phoenix Mercury in 2013, Brittney wasted no time. Rookie year, Defensive Player of the Year and All-Star. In 2014, she led the Mercury to a championship, sweeping the finals while setting records for blocks. 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles, 8 All-Defensive teams, and the all-time WNBA blocks record later, she became Phoenix's heartbeat. But her career hit a shattering halt in 2022. While playing off-season for UMMC Ekaterinburg in Russia, a common move for WNBA stars to supplement income, Griner was arrested on February 17 at Sheremetyevo Airport. Customs found vape cartridges with hashish oil in her luggage, leading to charges of drug smuggling. Amid rising U.S.-Russia tensions over Ukraine, she was detained in a Moscow jail, pleading guilty on July 7 but insisting she had no intent to break laws. On August 4, a Russian court sentenced her to 9 years in prison and a 1 million ruble fine, despite global outcry labeling it wrongful detention. Transferred to a brutal penal colony in Mordovia in November, Griner faced freezing conditions. She cut her iconic dreadlocks when they froze after showers, along with isolation, poor food, and fear. After 294 days total, she was released on December 8 in a high-stakes prisoner swap for arms dealer Victor Bout, landing back in the U.S. to emotional reunions. She detailed the horror in her 2024 memoir Coming Home, Turning Trauma into Advocacy. Returning to the Mercury in 2023, she earned standing ovations and proved unbreakable. In February 2025, after 11 legendary seasons in the desert, BG shocked the league by signing a 1-year deal with the Atlanta Dream, seeking a fresh start and playoff hunger at age 35. Brittney Griner doesn't just block shots, she erases hope. Her combination of unicorn length, vicious dunks, first woman to dunk in college and multiple in WNBA, and rim protection redefined the center position. She made towering height cool, made androgyny powerful, and made being openly gay in sports a non-story long before it was celebrated. Her leadership is quiet fire, protecting teammates, demanding excellence, and mentoring young giants. BG's legacy? She opened doors for every tall girl who felt like an outsider, proved the WNBA could produce global superstars, and forced the world to see women's basketball as must-watch theater, especially after her ordeal spotlighted the league's fight for equality. Personal life and partner. Brittney's greatest victory happened off the court. She married her Baylor sweetheart Cherelle Griner, née Watson, a brilliant lawyer and teacher, in June 2019. Their love withstood prison walls, public scrutiny, and every storm. Cherelle tirelessly advocated for her release, turning personal pain into public power. In April 2024, they announced a pregnancy, and on July 8, 2024, Cherelle gave birth to their son, Bash Griner, the light that changed everything. BG calls Cherelle her hero and Bash my man, the best thing that's ever happened to me. Motherhood softened nothing about her edge, but added a tenderness that makes her even more unstoppable. Family is everything: faith, loyalty, and creating the safe space she never had growing up. Brittney lives authentically loud. She splits time between a luxurious Houston mansion, once owned by Zoe Kravitz, now worth over $7 million, and Phoenix roots. Her garage? A customized Jeep Wrangler for off-roading, an Audi e-tron, and a Range Rover autobiography, because she deserves to roll like the queen she is. Fashion is self-expression: menswear suits, bold colors, Nike collabs that broke barriers as their first openly gay endorser. She loves fixing cars with her dad, fishing, mountain biking, and blasting through the desert on her Jeep. Philanthropy is core. Heart and Soul Shoe Drive has given thousands of pairs to the unhoused since 2016, and she fiercely advocates for wrongfully detained Americans through Bring Our Families Home. About Griner's net worth. As of 2025, her net worth sits at a rock-solid $17 to $20 million. Her 2025 Atlanta Dream contract pays $214,466, but the real money came overseas, up to $1.5 million per season, and lifetime Nike deal worth millions. Endorsements with Puma, Body Armor, T-Mobile, and her round 21 social impact line keep the bag secure. 2 best-selling books, In My Skin, 2014, and Coming Home, 2024, plus speaking engagements and upcoming media projects have her wealth only climbing. Brittney Griner didn't just survive, she transformed every obstacle into fuel, every hater into motivation, and every setback into a comeback story for the ages. She taught us that being different is your superpower, that resilience is louder than any cell door slamming shut, and that true greatness isn't measured in height, rings, or dollars. It's measured in the lives you change and the fear you strike in anyone who dares underestimate you. If BG's journey doesn't make you stand taller in your own skin, nothing will. Drop your favorite Brittney moment below, hit that like button if she inspires you, subscribe for more WNBA legends, and remember, they tried to bury her, they didn't know she was a seed.